Welcome back to another episode of Jessi and Will Drinks. Today we're going to be testing different ways of making iced coffee.
That's right. What different ways of making iced coffee are there, Will?
So we've got our first method, which is the Aeropress, which is like this plunger thing where you put coffee at the bottom and pour water in and squeeze the plunger down.
That's the one we normally use,
and
right?
It squeezes it through. Yeah, that's what we usually use. We're gonna have just standard espresso with our coffee machine in the background there, and try just use standard instant coffee. See what it's like.
Cool. And then to be fair, we're going to do the same amount of water, same weight of coffee.
Yeah, well, not quite same weight, but we're going to use this spoon, and we're going to use 250 grams of water for each, and then we'll see what they're like.
Oh, it smells so good.
Well,
let's go back to Jessi and Will in the past, because they've done all the hard work and made the coffees for us. Since then, they've just been chilling in the fridge. We're back, it's been a day later. Our coffees have been chilled, they're ready, and we're going to try and taste them.
Yeah, all we need to do is just add milk.
So, we have our coffees here. We have instant, Aeropress and espresso. They're just in plastic bottles as we put them in the fridge overnight to chill. What we're going to do is Will's going to make them. I'm going to be blindfolded, and then I'm going to pick which one's my favourite without being able to see what's in them.
So we're just going to be using this milk because Jessi's lactose intolerant, and we're going to use this to measure it out to make sure it's a fair test so that they've got the same amount of milk and coffee in each one.
So to make sure that I don't know which one's which, I'm going to leave the room now whilst Will makes them.
Last time. So Jessi's back. We've got our 3 coffees here, X, Y and Z. And yeah, what's your first impressions? We've got some varying colours.
This one's darkest.
Yeah, definitely.
By like quite a lot. And these two are very, very, very similar, but probably like a gradient of darkest to lightest.
So which one do you want to start with? I guess you could start.
Yeah, I'll move my way down the list.
Okay.
Okay,
Go
this
for
one first. This one's quite bitter, so it doesn't have like a strong. It doesn't have a strong coffee taste.
Yeah.
But it has quite a bitter taste.
What's it taste more like that? Just
woody.
Yeah, that's alright. It's quite pleasant.
I think this is either instant or espresso because it doesn't taste like the one you'd normally make me, which is normally an Aeropress.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and because of colour, I'm going to go with instant. Why did that taste so different? It's got a horrible smell.
So?
I don't know what's going on. It's nicer now.
Okay.
Now that I've had one sip, it's introduced me to it, and I'm like, oh, it's fine.
Do we need a palate cleanser?
Yeah, maybe I need to swivel some water. My taste buds are too sensitive. Nice.
Pleasant.
That was nice.
Better than that one?
Yeah, I think I'd go for this one over this one.
Okay.
My guess is, for now, Aeropress. Am I doing good?
You'll find out.
This one smells the most of coffee.
Okay.
But a lot weaker of a coffee taste.
Let's sniff that.
Let me have a...
I'm just going to clean your palate.
Oh, thick.
It's quite pleasant as well. Yeah.
So do you know what I mean by that one has the least coffee taste? Even though with amongst my guesses that would be espresso, but it should be like the... I don't know if that would be the most...
Oh, we did water down the espresso to make it the same.
True.
Which one do you think is, well, which one do you prefer? Let's forget what method. Which one would you prefer?
Yeah, it's between these two. These two. I don't...
You're not a fan of that?
No, I don't dislike any of them.
No.
But that one just has the weak... If I'm like, that just tastes like I'm having a glass of milk. This one's the least offensive. That one, like... This one's a bit too bitter. Like, not too bitter, but more bitter.
So which ones do you think are which? No, so that was your favourite, that was second.
Yeah. So okay. I think this is instant, aero, and I always think of like the chocolate one. And espresso.
You're exactly right.
Oh.
I think this one gives it away a bit because...
Colour, as soon as I saw it I was like, that's instant.
It's not quite how I'd normally make like an instant coffee with that big of a scoop, but
no.
We're trying to keep it all.
Well, I was trying to, because like to have a cup of instant coffee, you wouldn't put that much coffee in a cup. So I was like, that's going to be like the strongest tasting coffee one, which it was.
Yeah.
And then this one, because it was so weak of coffee flavour, I thought that would be the espresso because we've watered it down immediately. And this one is the middle, so it made sense. Which one did you prefer?
I think that's the best one.
Yeah.
It's pretty good because that's the way we normally make it.
Yeah. I think now that we've made all three separately, I think we should make the ultimate coffee.
What, and just combine them?
Yeah, pour them all into one. It's definitely made it darker.
Ooh.
We ruined it.
Ruined it. It's not the king of coffee.
It's not bad.
No, I think that's quite nice. Yeah.
No, you'd like that more than the Aeropress on its own.
No, I'm never going to make all three. I'm mixing together.
Cheers.
Cheers. See you in the next one.
See you next time.